let's get right into it. Yeah. This is the Canon Sure Shot Telemax. It's old vintage 90s point and shoot camera that Canon made, and they made a lot of these. I picked one up from eBay for about $50 last year, and honestly it's been my go-to go anywhere camera for the last year or so, and I've taken some amazing photos with this, and that's kind of why I wanted to share this video. It goes up to 70 millimeters in the zoom, and I think the default is 38, which does that. Anyways, no, so I mean, look, I would love to have a Contax G2 or a 35 Ti. Those are beautiful cameras, but honestly, this little thing, I just pack up anywhere and go. It has absolutely taken a beating. It's been dropped. It's been run over by a bicycle. It's gone to Europe and back, and every single time I've never had any issues with the photos. They've all come out sharp. Everything still works. It's just an absolute beater, go anywhere camera. Anyways, so let's just get right into it. I took this one in this village called Fontainebleau, right outside of Paris. This is actually the castle of Fontainebleau. We were staying right outside of it, and I'm pretty sure I took this out of a window of our hotel. And I mean, just look at the vibrant colors that came out. It just obtains that look, that film look. And yeah, I just really love this. Next one, we got this is actually my fiance. She's running around that little village in France at night, and one of the main things I really love about just kind of point and shoots and older point and shoots in general is their little built-in flash. And I mean, that pretty much lets you just get these amazing photos in the dark. And I honestly, most of the time, even if it's broad daylight out, I'll throw in the flash, especially if there's like movement in the scene like this. It really gives you a nice, like, cool little lifestyle photo, I feel. Another France photo. This was during sunset, and there just happened to be a hot air balloon. It just came out really well. The metering and everything on this, it's spot on, honestly. It's been a really good experience shooting with this thing. This is this house. We just moved in. And again, the same thing with the flash. It just gives you that kind of like rich drop shadow look that just kind of provides nostalgia a little bit, right? But yeah, I just kind of wanted to get the arches to frame the photo a little bit, to show depth within the frame by showing like the wall of one room and then the arches, and pushing back into the background to the other room. It's a fun little one. I wanted to throw in a little different one here because I think the rest of them were they're outdoorsy but not that super naturey. This is a cool naturey one we got while we were hiking in North Carolina. I think in this trip I took my F3, and then I also brought this just kind of as a backup, and it was just one of those kind of the pros of having a point and shoot. Just kind of just stop, snap a pic really quick and keep walking, and the film stock pretty much does the rest. I mean, the amount of latitude film stocks have to be able to retain shadows and highlights, it's incredible, because I was able to pull back a lot of highlights here and just kind of retain as much detail as possible. Okay, so this is Chicago. I love these photos that were taken in Chicago. I mean, we were just walking around. The coloring is amazing. I think this was Portra 400 most likely. But yeah, I mean, I scan everything at home, and if you can take control of your scanning process, you can really you can get a lot more out of your film than just getting them scanned at a lab, because the labs will do standard editing, right? They'll just do like minor retouching, but with Negative Lab Pro and Lightroom, you can get a lot more out of it. Here's another one from Chicago. I took a few while we were kind of exploring the city, and I mean, this is really just the film stock doing most of the work here, right? Like the colors that you're able to pull, it just really gets that nice 90s kind of vintage look that's really hard to replicate digitally. Here's the one in a river, in Chicago River, and you can see the skyline sort of reflecting off of that skyscraper. It's so good. Yeah, I really love this one as well. The architecture of this building's incredible, and I tried to just frame the image just to showcase that. This is one of my absolute favorites. I got this printed. This is a very common landmark, obviously. It just came out so good. I mean, this was us kind of exploring the city, and I'm just stopped for like a split second and take the photo and move on. But to get this amazing detail and color, that red hue is amazing. And then I basically just tried to frame it with the buildings and the bridge on top. One of my absolute favorites. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I enjoy sharing experiences and photos that I take, because I think it gives it another layer than just the photo sitting in a friggin' cloud somewhere forever. If you guys enjoy it, hit a like on the video. And if you want to see my editing process, because everybody's editing process, film or digital, is pretty different, let me know. Anyways, hope y'all have a good one. Peace.